The Fall of Ingway, Chapter 3, War. Written and directed by Justin Rose. With sound design by Daniel Bell and original music by Michael Hyman. Starring Crispin Holland as the narrator, Benjamin Murray as Ingway, and Kat Carson as Mercy. Featuring Eden Gabe as Melisande, Maddie Albrits as Letitia, and Sam Edgecombe as Gaudry. With Eden Gabe as Wounded Man, Dan Burton as Volgren, Killian Meehan as Dorwin, Eden Gabe as Vanity, Ian Jones as Mathis, and Cody Gadel as Guard 3. Chapter 3, Scene 1.
Ingway sits on the roof of Grief's Cathedral in Dunhild, dangling his booted feet over the city. The wind stings his mutilated cheeks, and the cathedral's bronze dome burns even through his robes. Below him, the city he has chosen to love bustles about 100,000 minor labours. The god of death should have returned already. His tasks are done. His full self sits on an onyx throne and awaits new memories. But he tarries. Perhaps it is the novelty of pain, a rare and savour-worthy experience. He does not wish to lose his wounds. Perhaps he is merely tired. Whatever the case, as he sits above the city, he spies a familiar form striding proudly up the cathedral steps. Captain Melisande of Torabin's City Guard. Ingway has known this figure since he was a child, playing at soldier in the palace, King Gaudry's beloved ward. Lazily, Ingway unfurls his wings and drifts down to watch. The lad is magnificent, beautiful, and almost more than alive. It saddens Ingway to think that one day he must reap his life.
What, Captain? Come to pray to Grief? Such an elderly god for so young a man. Would not courage suit you better? Or duty? Eros?
The young man reaches the top of the stairs, oblivious to his invisible follower, and opens wide the doors of crystal oak. He moves among the prayer benches, glancing furtively at each of the scattered worshippers. Finally, he spots the worshipper he seeks, a young woman, her face concealed by a hood. He approaches and sits beside her. His hand slips briefly into hers, a swift and hesitant touch.
Now, here is a sight not meant for me. Enjoy your youth, bold captain. May you and yours live many years before I return.
But as the wounded god begins to turn, he sees something that gives him pause. The woman's head lifts, and for a moment her face peeks from the shadows. Letitia, daughter of the old King Gaudry. She looks scared, happy, gripped by secret, forbidden love.
Curious.